Hello, I am Kelly Fitzgerald. This past podcast that I did, we started talking about escapism, and I'd like to go a little bit deeper into that. How do you know when you are trying to escape your life? Everyone's been stressed lately. We are all going through something. And everyone has their own way of dealing with stress, handling stress, and that's great. Everyone needs their own way of doing that. But if you find that you are doing more and more and more of whatever it is that you do, whether it is working out or working period, if you become a workaholic, that kind of stuff, that's obviously alcohol, drugs, that kind of stuff too. But even things like I mentioned that are normally positive, doing a good job at your work, working out, going to the gym, those are usually positive things. Even meditation. I'm gonna hear it about this, but I know I will. It's okay. Even something like meditation, if done to excess, if you find you are doing things to not deal with what's going on in your life, if you are trying to find a way to escape your life, that's not healthy. If you find you are around certain people who make you do things, who are maybe not such a great influence. I have had students that have been sort of addicted to running or biking, whatever it is. If that gets in the way of the rest of your life, it's no longer helping you handle stress. It's no longer stress relief. It has become escapism. Now, I am not a mental health professional at all, but I've done a lot of inner work. I've done a lot of shadow work, and I can tell you from personal experience. In fact, I talked about meditation. I mentioned meditation. At one point in my life, I was going through complete devastation and upheaval. And I turned to meditation, which is something that I do. And I literally heard someone tell me during my meditation, and it was a guide. It was not someone, person walking into the room. It was a guide in a meditation who said, "Stop. Return to the present moment." And that got my attention because we all do things to handle stress, to cope with what we're going through. Make sure you don't turn whatever your coping mechanism is into another form of stress. So be mindful when you're going about your day. If you are going through something and you need to run out of the office or you need to leave your house for a while, go for a drive, whatever, yay, do that for yourself. But make sure you're using it as a time out, not a escape. There's a big difference. If you're just taking a time out, you need to take a step back. I've done other videos on handling people who want to argue. And that's a great example here. Take a step back. Definitely take a step back. But remember, everything in moderation. So watch yourself. Be mindful of yourself. If all of a sudden you're staying at the office long hours after everyone else has gone home, if all of a sudden one glass of wine isn't enough, you need a whole bottle, if all of a sudden you are running for hours and hours and hours or staying at the gym half the day, maybe that's something you need to rein back in. Maybe that's something you need to look at. So take that for what it's worth. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back again soon with another video, I am certain. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the videos. It really, really, really does help me. Bye.